my friends, welcome to my channel. Welcome to this Friday's book chat. This week we are chatting about my May TBR with the assistance of my prompt jar. Let's get right to it. I've decided for the month of May and the upcoming summer months that I needed a bit of a change, especially because in April I really struggled with a whole lot of reading slumps. So as you guys saw, I created a brand new TBR jar. We have it full of brand new prompts, and we're going to be using these prompts to pick out my May TBR. Now I know what you're thinking. May TBR, Kim, you're in a sweater. Yes, well, it is April 30th and it is 46 degrees here. So it is rainy, it is chilly, and it is cloudy. So it's definitely setting a bit of a spring, chillier vibe. So I'm thinking for this month coming up, we want a bit of coziness, we want a bit of that moodiness, emotionalness, and we also want a little bit of summer fun because we want to get ready for the warm months and kind of get excited for what's to come. So I'm really excited. I think I'm going to be picking out 6 prompts and 6 books with you guys today because since I have been going through reading slumps, I want to give myself a little bit of wiggle room to mood read, but still try to get my TBR done. So we're going to be picking out 6 prompts, we're going to be picking out 6 books, and we're going to be hitting out those spring vibes. So let's use the prompt jar to pick out my May TBR. He's so cute, by the way, isn't he? Okay, so let's get right into it, and let's pick book 1. Thinking we're going to get kind of like in the middle here, and we're going to pull, ooh, we got 2. Okay, we're going to pull this one out. So, as always, camera eats first. Camera sees first, you know what I mean. Just a saying. A book set somewhere you've visited can be a reread. Well, we're not going to do any rereads because we are tackling my TBR, but a book set in a place I've visited. So that means it has to be set in either Canada or somewhere in America because I've only been to those 2 places. So let me grab a couple books and see what I can find. Okay, so obviously I couldn't pick a fantasy book because I've never visited any of those fake worlds. So I picked 2 options. I picked romance books. I have In Her Own League by Liz Tomforday. This is a professional sports romance. It takes place in Chicago. I have been to Chicago, so perfect. And I also have The Deal by Elle Kennedy. This one is becoming a TV series, and I really want to read it before I watch the TV series. But I don't know where it's set, so I need to check that because where is the Kennedy set? Because I obviously need to know if I've been there. Briar University, fictional, near Boston, Massachusetts. I've not been to Boston. So it looks like book number 1 for set in a place that I visited is In Her Own League by Liz Tomforday. I also could have picked somewhere set in like New York City or California or Florida. Where else have I been? The Grand Canyon, Colorado, a lot of the eastern states like North Carolina, Virginia. Anyways, so if you have any recommendations for books set in those states, let me know because I'd love to read more books set in like different places that I've been. That would be fun. But yeah, book number 1 is In Her Own League. Let's move on to book number 2. We're gonna go from the top this time. Oh, she almost wanted to focus and then she was like, nah. You okay, Rami? Come to mommy. Is everything okay? Okay. Oh, that's funny. Rambo just came by. It says a book with an animal on the cover. So let's find some books with animals on the cover. I grabbed 3 books that I'm interested in reading that have animals on the cover. The first is Direbound by Fable Sorensen. Now it has like a wolf head right here. But is that cheating? Because it's not the full animal. It's a wolf head on a sword. Inner cover, or inside has a animal, but this one does not. So I feel like that one might be stretching it. Like it has an animal, but it's kind of cheating. I also grabbed Dragon Curse by Elsie Kova. This one has a dragon on the cover, you can see. And that one looks like it's around a sword. And the sword has an owl on it. But the dragon looks like it's an actual dragon. Like you see, it's not like part of the sword. It is a dragon. So it is on the cover. We also have Babylonia by Constanza Casati. And this one you can see has like these tigers on the cover. So I feel like out of the 3 of them, this one is stretching it the most. So I think that one it has to be a no, unfortunately. But out of these 2, I really want to read this one. I think book 2 is coming out soon, and I've heard a lot of people really like it. So I want to give this one a read, I think. It is about a dragon and humans who could be dragon cursed. So I don't really know much about it, but it looks really fun. It says, what fate awaits, dragon hunter or dragon cursed? So like that sounds like really fun, and I'm really excited for this. And since it is young adult, I think it's going to be like a lighter fantasy read, and I think that's what I need right now. I don't think I need anything that's too heavy. I need something that's a little bit lighter on the brain. So I think this is a perfect fantasy for me to like get a fantasy in this month, but not like feel like it's bogging me down. Let's move on to number 3. A sweet and fluffy romance. Well, that is perfect for springtime, don't you guys think? I think so. So what is a sweet and fluffy romance that I want to read? Let me see. Okay, this one's easy because this one starts on May 1st, and it is a rom-com romance. It is by Emily Henry, so she always writes like really cute, sweet rom-com romances, and this one is a funny story. I've heard so many good things about it, and I've been wanting to read it for a long time, so I think since it's set or starts in May, I think that's like the perfect sweet and fluffy romance to pick for the month. Don't you guys think? So I'm really excited for this one. This one follows our 2 main characters. They both were in relationships, and the people they were in relationships with were best friends, realized they were in love with each other, broke up with our 2 main characters, and got together. So our 2 main characters end up having to move in together, even though they don't really know each other, and I think it's going to be really funny and really fun. So that is book number 3, A Sweet and Fluffy Romance. We're halfway done already. I'm so excited. So this one's hanging out. That's either a good sign or a bad sign, right? So let's see what it says. A book about music. Okay, I think I have some books about music, so let me see what I have. So this is the only book I could find right now that is about music, and it is The Griffin Sisters' Greatest Hits by Jennifer Weiner. And this is a contemporary fiction book, and it's about these sisters who were famous musicians in the early 2000s, and now one of their daughters is looking to be a musician, and her mom's like trying to like warn her against it. So I think it sounds really fun. It sounds really cute. It has been on my TBR for a year, from April 2025. So I think it's about time we get to this, and I think this will be a bit of a different read for this month. Like, it's not romance, it's not fantasy, it's a little bit different. So I'm excited for that. That was easy. Time for number 5. Oh, this one. Okay, we have 2 options. We're gonna see which one we like better, huh? It's my fun. Let's do it. Another book by an author who wrote one of your favorite books of last year. Okay, that I could do. Or that's upside down. A retelling of a classic. We're not gonna do that because I don't think I have. I do actually have some of those, but I don't care. We're gonna do this one because I know what book I'm gonna pick, which is kind of cheating because yes, it's by the author, but of course it's by the author because it's the sequel. It's Race of the Starling by Debney Perry. This is the sequel to Shield of Sparrows. I absolutely love Shield of Sparrows last fall, so this one just came out, and I've been kind of putting it off because of my reading slumps, and like I said, fantasy is just such a heavy read for me that it's hard for me to get into, but I'm thinking if I'm going well with these books and I want something a little bit different, this is a great way to continue a series and have another book by an author I love and get into fantasy if I'm feeling it. So I think this is a perfect pick for book number 5. And then book number 6. Wow, I kind of flew through these last ones. Oh, I just spilled my jar everywhere. Oops. Oh well. Sorry that angle just changed since I just did that. Oh well. What's it say? I've decided to stop trying to be such a perfectionist because it's really ruining my life. So we're just living life now. A book by a favorite author. Oh. I mean, I literally just picked a book by a favorite author from last year, so this feels like cheating a little bit. But I don't know, maybe I should just pick one that's like on the ground here. A book you bought because of Bookstagram? Maybe I'll do that one instead, because I feel like we literally just had a book by a favorite author. Though, that could mean the deal. Because I have like all my Elle Kennedy books. Which she is a top author. She's like an auto-buy author, so that means she has to be similar to a favorite, right? So like maybe I will pick the deal. This is a college sports romance. That could be fun. I have a professional sports romance and a college sports romance. So that'd be fun to read both of those. So yeah, I think we'll pick the deal for this because I do want to read it before the series comes out, and I think it comes out like mid-May, so I actually need to get that read. But then maybe because of that, we will also pick a book that I bought because of Bookstagram. We'll make it 7, just for fun. 7, lucky number 7. That's perfect because of my 7 cats. I should always make it 7, shouldn't I? Like 7 cats. 7's great. So we are going to pick a book that I bought because of Bookstagram. And I think I have a couple options in mind, so I'm going to grab them and then we'll pick one. Okay, we have 3 options. We have Half City by Kate Golden. This is like a young adult academic fantasy, I believe. We have A Stage Set for Villains. I don't know what this is classified as. Perfect for older teens, so young adult fantasy, thriller, dark fantasy, young adult dark fantasy, or we have Your Knife, My Heart by K.M. Moron. Oh, A Stage Set for Villains is by Shannon J. Spahn. Your Knife, My Heart by K.M. Moronova. Come on, Kim, use your words. This is a dark romance, dark military romance. Never read one of those before. So, do we want young adult academic fantasy, young adult dark fantasy, dark romance, military? So far we have wow, all of these would be perfect to round out this. Okay, so I think we have to get rid of, okay, so I'm thinking I get rid of this one, because this one I've seen the least amount on like Book Talk and whatnot. So I think it's these 2 I've seen more. I've seen these a lot, and I think we're gonna go with this one, because this one is a standalone and I don't need to start another series right now. So we're gonna go with this one, A Stage Set for Villains, and yeah, that will round out my May TBR. I'm so excited. Ugh. Okay, let us do a quick recap. We have The Deal by Elle Kennedy, a book by a favorite author. We have Rights of the Starling by Daphne Perry, a book from a favorite author of last year, or an author by a favorite book of last year. We have The Griffin Sisters' Greatest Hits, a book about music. We have Funny Story, a fluffy romance. We have Dragon Cursed, a book with an animal on the cover. We have In Our Own League, a book set in a place I have been before. And we have A Stage Set for Villains, a book that I bought because of Bookstagram. Eek! And with that, we have my May TBR all picked out. I'm really excited for it, and I actually think it's a really good one this month. Like, it's not just like random hodgepodge stuff. It's books I actually want to read, and I'm really excited for it. So hopefully we'll have no reading slumps this month, and it'll just be lots of good reading and lots of reading vlogs and lots of fun. So wish me luck. Let me know what book you think I should start with this month, and let me know what is on your May TBR. I would love to know. Make sure you like this video and hit subscribe, because I put out new videos 3 times a week, shorts every single day, and yeah, we have lots of fun over here. So make sure you stick around. I hope you guys had a fabulous April, and your May is absolutely amazing. Live well, read lots of good books, and go discover, my friends. Bye! Repeat after me. No reading slumps in May. Especially because I have a big challenge for myself.